is something we have talked about ad nauseum, and on this road to legalization, there have been no shortage of detours. In fact, there's still quite a bit of work to do.
Yeah, state lawmakers are now moving forward with an amendment that would lay the groundwork for regulation by the newly formed Nebraska Cannabis Commission, but it is hitting some serious speed bumps with the Attorney General's office. 1011's Matthew Mittleiter breaks down where medical marijuana stands as of tonight.
Last year, Initiative 437 made medical marijuana in Nebraska legal, meaning it's in effect right now without any further action from the legislature. The problem now is, where do you get it? Well, the other initiative, 438, created the Nebraska Medical Cannabis Commission, which has been charged with regulating how to license businesses to sell marijuana to those who have a written recommendation from a doctor. And at the state capitol, lawmakers are currently working to put some specific regulations into law, in the form of a bill and an amendment. But today, Attorney General Mike Hilgers came out against both, saying they would serve as a loophole of sorts to purchasing cannabis flower.
That, in my view, would supercharge the black market, is a recreational marijuana bill that has a whole host of negative impacts on the state of Nebraska.
But Senator John Kavanaugh says the law would be a framework for the Cannabis Commission to safely regulate medical marijuana, and that Hilgers is inserting himself into the legislature.
This is something that people want. And they want it to be safe, and they want it to be regulated, but they want it to be accessible. And it is currently legal, but because of the Attorney General, we're having a hard time making it safe and accessible.
Senator Rick Holdcroft, who's behind the amendment, disagrees with the Attorney General and says that the way it's written, quote, restricts who can make recommendations for a specific set of ailments and in what form. He says while the sale of cannabis flower would be allowed, it does strictly prohibit smoking it. If the bill is passed, the Cannabis Commission could use the law to craft its regulations. If it's not passed by the end of the session, the Commission will still have to put its own regulations in place by July 1st. Reporting in Lincoln, Matthew Mittleiter, 1011 News.
Matthew, thank you. A saga will continue to follow. And Krista Eggers, the vocal voice behind Nebraskans for medical marijuana, she released a statement in the wake of this latest twist. We're going to have that up shortly on our website.